Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the Transform Element TE03 Speedstar. So yeah, this is a masterpiece looking version from Transform Element of Mirage, and yeah, he is absolutely amazing. But yeah, we've got the box right here, legal stuff underneath, not much on the other side, not much here, not much here, and there's just quite a simple box. So yeah, let's stop wasting time with it and open it up. Right. So one thing is, I don't know if most people get instructions with it, because I didn't get any instruction. I just get the figure, the accessories, and that's it. Didn't have any instruction at all. So yeah, first up we have the figure right here. We've got his gun, an accessory here, and replacement face and a replacement head. Oh, nothing here. Let's throw it aside. So yeah, we've got a second head. Now the second head is very similar to the original one. Basically, I don't even noticed what is the difference between these two, to be frank. Alright, closer. Yeah, to be frank, I don't see much difference. Maybe the eyes? I'm not even the helmet is like identical, so I don't know. I really don't know what's the difference. They're both, yeah, maybe the eyes. Like one is like 1 micron. This one seems to have like 1 micron bigger eyes than this one. I don't know. And then we get an extra face. This one is just a smiling face. So, yeah. So you just have to pop the original out. So, can we do it here? This one seems stuck. But yeah, you just replace the face. I'm not gonna do it because I like the normal historic face. So yeah, for accessories we have his gun, which is pretty cool. All painted silver. A couple of tabs right here so he can hold it in his hand. So you have the thumb right here, place it in his hand, voila, he can hold it perfectly. So this is really cool. And then we have his sort of missile for the launching thing. Again, all painted metal, not much to it, and we can insert it in here. And voila. Now it feels like it's a launcher, but it's not. There's no spring loads or anything. It's just like this. But yeah, when you insert it, you can see the back of the gun going in, and then you can push it out like this. So yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Now the figure itself is pretty amazing. Like the build, the visual, the quality. There's a lot of metal in here. The feet are in metal. Feels like some of the panels on the legs are metal. But chest is metal too. So there's lots of die cast in it, and I really love this. Let's move the camera a little bit. So yeah, really awesome figure, cleans up really nice, and yeah, articulation. We do have the gun that can move up and down like this, can rotate, have an extra hinge, so it can move like this and rotate. The head is on a ball joint, so you can move forward a lot. Well, it's also on a hinge, so the hinge can move the head a lot front, and you can move the head side to side, rotate, no problem. Arms are on sort of a swivel like this on the upper shoulder. We have a swivel at the upper arm. We have a double jointed elbow. The wrist does swivel if we remove the gun. The fingers, the index is independent. All three other fingers are together, and the thumb is also on the swivel like this. So, yeah. Next up, we have the waist rotation. It rotates a little bit, but it's hindered by these back panels. But yeah, you do have a little bit of rotation, but we also have some ab crunch, and now we can move 360. But yeah, ab crunch, and it's a tight joint. Now if we lift up the skirt, the leg can go up like this. If we move the skirt in the back, the leg can go like this. We do have a swivel like this, so you can do the split. Again, if we move this, lots of range of movements. We do have a swivel of the upper thigh. The knee bends more than 90 degrees, so it's a double jointed knee. And as for the foot, we have tilt like this, but it's on that panel, so it's kind of odd. And this is die cast. So yeah, and also have the toes that move up, down. So that's pretty cool. And I want to show maybe some comparison. Now I don't know what to compare it with. So since he was of the Masterpiece-esque line, I got my Masterpiece Sunstreaker and my Masterpiece Sideswipe. So all sports car vehicles. And you can see the E fits pretty good with all the other ones. So I really love this. Yep. Some other comparison. Now I don't have a lot of Mirage in my collection. The only other Mirage that I have is the Iron Factory one. So yeah, this is my only one. And if you want to have a more recent comparison, here's Hoist Deluxe from Earthrise. So yeah, he's a little bit bigger than Deluxe. Not by much, but yeah. Now, before proceeding to the transformation, I need to talk about the legs situation. So right now the legs are badly assembled. Like the whole first batch of this figure from Toy Transform Element has bad legs. Technically the ball joints, well, not the joints, but the thing right here, the legs pegged in, are upside down. And now the problem is you can see the sort of ball joint in here, in between the skirt and the thigh. You can see sort of the joint, and that gap is the problem. I can show you in vehicle mode the problem, which will what the problem does in vehicle mode, and it's very very bad. So yeah, I'll just show it to you in vehicle mode so you can understand better. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Like in vehicle mode, if you don't do the leg fix, this is what we will end up with. So you'll have like a gap here that won't work, gap here, that piece won't work. Even that part from mine right here popped off because you can see it's pegged, but there's so much stress on it because it's not rightfully aligned that it popped off. So if you don't do the leg fix, this is what you end up with, and yeah, it's really disappointing. So you have to do the leg fix to fix all that. So this is what I wanted to show, and this I'll show how to fix this. So go back to the review. So like I showed you, cracks everywhere and everything, just because that thing is just upside down. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. So first up, lift the skirt. You may want to bend the ab crunch a bit, and you have to unscrew these two screws on each leg. So go with one. It's not very hard, so we just have to unscrew this one. Unscrew, and then you have to pull it out gently. It's it will be kind of wonky, but need maybe a knife or a tool. Where's my tool? Wait. Oops, that nice budger. So yeah, just kind of budge it here. Since this is all metal, you might want to use a plastic tool. It's kind of hard. Oh, there you go. So this goes bend like this, and then you remove this. You want to remove this. just have to be really careful because this is on a pin. Oops. This is on the pin so you don't want to edge it out too much. Oh, yeah, like this. I just broke the pin, the plastic on the pin. So yeah, just want to edge it out just a little bit, not too much like I did. And you want to remove this part right here again. Remove the screw, remove this part, and then you need to push this out. Voila. And then you need to rotate the thing here all the way around like this. And then you just re-plug everything in. Alright, got one. And then you plug this back in. Voila. And then you re-plug the screw. There you go. Oop. And there you go. And now you have to reinsert the leg. So go it in. Oops. So I just squished it, reopened it a little bit. Insert it, clamp it, and then you re-screw it. There you go. And voila. Now we can close this back in, close this back in, clips in, clips here, and there you go. Now you can see there's a tiny difference. The legs are not equal again, so you can see tiny difference. But now the transformation in car mode will be much better. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other leg off camera and come back. So both legs are done now, and yeah, we can do with the transformation now. Transformation is quite involved. It's pretty nice though. So first up, open up the panels for the hands, glide them in there, close the panels on your side too, close it here, voila, voila. Raise these panel up, they will clip in, so raise it up, voila. Next up, you want to flip this back, rotate the head all the way around like this, flip this back up here against the head, come to the back. You want to rotate the waist around, so grab the ab crunch, rotate the legs, snap it back in, take the motor, slide it down right here, open up the panels on each side of the motor like this. With the ab crunch down again, take these white panels right here, flip them out like this on each side. You can make them straight up, and then you can clip the ab crunch again. Bring the motor down, and when it's completely down, you can close these panel up. And like this, voila. So we have this configuration. Take the side skirt, lift it up, voila. Bring to the other side, and open up the chest like this. Take these thing right here, flip it out and completely out. So bring them out like this, and bring them completely out like this. This is kind of loose, but not a problem. Alright, next up, this is my main concern, problem that I hate. Not the arm. This arm goes like this and rotates here, like this. pretty simple so far, but then you have the cannon you need to work around. So when the head is like this, you push it down, you will see a slider in. Voila, the head is in. Then you rotate this, bring the tires up like this. This cannon, first up, remove the missile because you can't store it. Bring it all the way down like this, and as you bring the top up, you open up the wheels here, open up the wheels, and then you bring the cannon in here like this, sort of. Like this. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Open up these wings, and then store the other arm. So flip it like this, flip it here, like so. Push it in, and then clamp it in like this. Close this, close this. All right, take these unfold them completely, and bring them over like this. And this is not fully up, I think. I don't know, it's okay. So this goes like this goes like this goes down, this goes here. Voila. So we have the front of the vehicle all done. The legs now, the legs are more in depth, so you want to unpeg the knee pad like this. Like this. Open up the side panel a little bit. Close the knee pad inside and slide the panel up on that slider right here. Slide it up like this. Slide, open this up, close the knee pad and slide it up. Voila. Open up this panel, open up this panel. Bring the toes like this and flip them down. Toes up, flip this down. Alright, this is where the crazy starts a little bit. You want to flip this open, and then you flip the whole thing in here. Open like this. You need to flip this all the way around like this. Slide this in here. Open up the wheel. Slide this over. Close this in. Close this in. This. And like this. So it's yeah, there's a lot of twist in here. So let's do the other side. So you want to this opens up and goes all the way around like this with the wheels popped out. Inside here you want to open this panel up like this. Slide this in, make the knee straight, but this hinge in here goes like this. Rotate the leg up like this. Close this in, and then you rotate the leg. So like this. Now you take the wings like here, and it's on a slider. Slide it. It's a little bit tight. There you go. So take the slider, slide it like this. The feet goes in like this. These panels now, since they are fully back, you can clip that in here, and it will clip in here like this. Same thing here, clip here. These panels will collide in like this. These will peg in here. So make sure these are all straightened up. Oops. Peg it in. Peg it in. Sure all of these pegged perfectly. Oh, since this doesn't peg in, it's because of the side skirt. The side skirt needs to be up like this and needs to go under, and voila. And now you peg this in. Voila, voila. All pegged in together. And as for these, the panels right here will peg inside of these pegs. Voila. And then you peg the wing, the spoiler, and voila, everything pegs in, everything is clear. The spoiler goes here, and there you go. And as you can see now, we don't have all the big gappage, like all the problem that we had because of the legs. Now everything is fixed, everything is perfect. And there you go, we have the F1 Gitane 36 all transformed. Bring back the gun. And it's really amazing figure. It's such a cool looking F1. So yeah, we do have the cockpit. You have a tiny steering wheel, it doesn't move, unfortunately. You have paint air vents here, the motor with Ford on it, Gitane's 26, and that's pretty much it. And that's the big problem with this figure. It's plain. We need that stripes, we need the number 26, we need the Autobot logo, we need the racing logo, we need the spoiler logo right here, we need tons of decals, and this one does not have any, and it's really disappointing for this. So like I said, Toy Hacks really needs to grab a hold of this and do something about it. Now we do have the gun, and we don't have storage for it. I mean, maybe on the motor? Nope. Can we? No. It holds like this, and yeah, not that good. Maybe the gun? No, we don't have storage for the guns in vehicle mode, but the vehicle mode looks astonishing. It's really nice. For comparison, like I said, for the masterpiece, we have Sunstreaker and Sideswipe with the camera, and they are pretty good. I mean, size-wise, looks nice. They are really nice. Side and other comparison, we have the Iron Factory. So yeah, Iron Factory made out also. And just for fun of it, we have the Earthrise hoist, which is a deluxe, and you can see a bit difference. But yeah, this is the Transform Element TE03, their third release masterpiece, last looking figure, I think. And it's an amazing figure. I really recommend this. Is the best Mirage masterpiece out there right now. It's a really an amazing figure. There's a lot of metal, a lot of heft to it, and the robot mode looks amazing, and the vehicle mode just looks just equally amazing. But again, like I said, it's plain. That's the main problem. And the second problem is that all the first batch comes with the gappage right here, the inverted legs that I showed you how to fix. And I really struggled to install the second one. And the first one I broke it, but the second one I really messed up a little bit. We can see a little bit of scratching right here because I had really big problems trying to install it. But yeah, the second batch should all have that fixed now, so don't worry about it. But all the first batch does have that gappage, so be mindful. Otherwise, it's the best Mirage figure out there. And yeah, otherwise, not much else to say. I picked that up on SearToys.com. I'm going to put the link in the description below the video if you're interested. Go and pick it up. Like I said, amazing figure. Highly recommended. So yeah. You know the song, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I always reply, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.